Hello, and welcome to the channel. I'm Common Motives, and we're here today to pray to the music gods. Here's a list of places you can find me. Let's get into Walkthrough Wednesday. Alright everyone, today's Walkthrough Wednesday, so I'm going to walk through everything I'm doing in FL Studio. We're going to use stock plugins and stock samples. Here we go. I'm going to look for some kicks here. We're going to trim them. Just let me find a good one. And we want to drag and drop on channel 3. I'm going to put it in an EQ and get rid of that high end. I'm going to take out some of the mids as well. And we're going to trim it. Click on the sample and go up to the top left of the window and click the envelope. We're going to bring down the attack, bring down the hold, down the decay, and down the sustain, and the release as well. You can adjust the hold a little bit. Do it to taste with whatever genre you're making. Usually with genres like house music, you want a longer kick, but we're going to keep it pretty short for this one. We're going to do some drum and bass. That's what we're used to here. I'm going to grab another kick. And we're going to layer it on channel 4. Go up to the EQ. Right click the arrows on the top right. And 20 Hz by 18K Hertz cut. And bring up the low end. We're going to EQ in some more frequencies here. That's pretty good. I'll go ahead and layer it. Sounds great. Now we're going to shorten the sample, the higher sample, a little bit too. We're going to bring in a layer as well. We're going to layer the kicks. Select both of these little bars here, make sure they're both green. You can hold shift and click. And then go back to our layer and set children. Now you can paste the kicks in the layer, and that will trigger them both. We're going to go to the high kick on channel 4, and we're going to bring in the transient processor and bring the release down. That should be good. I'm going to go into the lower one and do a transient processor, and we're going to bring up the attack. Alright, that's good. We're just going to save quickly. Let's walk through 20. And grab some snares. This is going to be a tough one. I usually struggle with snares when it comes to stock samples. Let's see what happens if we put some Soundgoodizer on this. It's on channel 2, the Soundgoodizer. Sounds good to me, I guess. I'm gonna go with some hats. We're gonna go to kits. Bring in some good hi-hats here. Make sure we set the envelope. Bring down the attack, bring down the hold, bring down the decay. I guess you can bring the hold up a little bit more for a hi-hat. You want to take the release down though, so that it just plays for the note, the duration of the MIDI note. That sounds bad, so we're going to increase the decay. That's better. We're going to put the hi-hat on 9 and we're going to turn it down a little bit. I'm going to EQ it a bit as well. This is personal taste. This is what I like to do. I'm gonna think of what else we can add to this rim shot to make it sound a little bit. Try fast distortion. Try turning down transient processor, turn down the release. That doesn't sound too bad. Alright, we're going to paste the drums in, and we're going to work on our melody. Oops, I meant to put FL keys. My mistake. FL keys. Why does that sound so bad? Oh, whatever. Sounds pretty good. I'm going to insert not toxic biohazard, citrus. Right click on the arrows in the top right and go over to default in the top left. Go to main and bring down the pitch -24, I do believe. I'm going to turn up 1. That's going to give it a little bit of character. Okay, I'm going to copy and paste the bass notes from this FL Keys onto pattern 12. We'll right click on the citrus and go to piano roll and Control V. And we're going to put it on 10. I'm going to rename it SYT for citrus and then sub. I'm going to just fiddle around with this to see if we can get some good sounds from it. See how that sounds with the keys. I'm going to copy and paste as well onto pattern 12. Oops. I guess we're going to do Toxic Biohazard now. Options in the middle, reset program. Now we're going to copy and paste our melody notes into Toxic Biohazard. And we're going to mute the bass or the sub so we can focus on the melody. I'm going to activate another oscillator, click on the sine wave, and then go to the middle where it says mix on channel 2, bring the mix up. We can play with the detune a little bit and make it sound a little wavy. Just a little bit. And click these arrows here to get different sounds. Different sine waves, or waves, I should say. They're not all sine waves. I'm going to bring down the mix of channel 1 a little bit. Up the drive very slightly. Mess with the decay and the sustain. We're gonna bring up the voices to 3, and we're gonna bring down the detune and turn up the pan. I don't know how I like that. We'll see how it sounds with the sub. Put the Toxic Biohazard on channel 19, and I'm gonna play with it a little bit more. We don't want a lot of drive. gonna try activating mix 3 as well. Don't really like that either. See what else we got here. I'm not too keen on FL stock plugins. I usually use Vital and Serum, and we got a couple other ones. Let's try Morphine. We're probably just going to use a preset. Let me see here. Just click on in the top left. I'm going to go through the keyboards, pressing down on this arrow till we find something good. It's not terrible. Maybe EQ it a little bit to make it sound better. I'm gonna go to channel 19, grab an EQ, get rid of the low end that we don't need. Add some high end and remove some mid. I'm going to turn down the sub a little bit. We're going to go ahead and see how it sounds with our drums. Alright, we're going to add some keys to the intro. I'll grab our bass notes here. Oops. Grab all these notes, go to pattern. We'll go 14. Now we're going to drag out these notes. I'm going to copy and paste them to the keys. I'm going to paste twice. Bring the top one up 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Our classic power chords. You know it. Then we're going to add in random notes. This is again personal preference. I kind of got an idea. I'm going to bring in a synth. We can use Toxic Biohazard. Going to options, reset program. We're going to add drive to the sine wave. I'm going to change it to a square. Turn up the unison voices turn down the detune and turn up the pan. Then we're going to go to this little cog wheel at the top left and go to the wrench. We're going to turn on the mono. We got a little bit of sliding between notes. I'm going to see what happens if I do this. Bring it up an octave. We're going to do something a little different. We're going to select this part of the song. Make sure you got your melody selected, the full melody, and then we're going to add that to a channel. It'll be channel 18. Then we're going to go to channel 18, select Fruity Love Filter, go to the top right, the two arrows, and select Basic Alt with panning. And what it sounds like is this. And then we're going to go to the top right where Fruity Love Filter is, and we're going to right click the green button and go down to Create Automation Clip. That's going to paste in the automation clip where we have selected. Now we're going to leave it at the top for 3 bars, and then we're going to drop down and turn it off. So what this is, when it's up at the top, it's powered on, and then when you take it down, it's powered off, or it's not powered on. So it basically just turns off the love filter. What it sounds like is this. And we're gonna repeat that for the next one as well. And while we're at it, we're going to add a reverb as well. The reverb, we're going to bring down the reverb setting, right click, create automation clip, and then we're going to do the same with dry, right click, create automation clip. And then we're going to keep the same settings until we get to that section, and then we're going to basically create more reverb and create less dry. And it should look like that. And we'll hear what that sounds like. Could be a little more dramatic. And repeat it again before it drops into the main section. I'm going to actually take this melody, copy and paste it to an empty pattern, paste that in their intro as well. It doesn't really sound that great together, but we got a nice foundation for working on something in the future. So we're going to leave it at that for this episode. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video with your friends, help the channel grow. All that good stuff. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.